Before we get started, here is an important note. This video provides personal safety guidance only. Always follow instructions from local authorities and your organization's policies. Nothing here is legal, medical, or tactical advice. You're at a mall, at work, in class, then you hear sharp bangs. People freeze, then run. Your heart races. Your brain wants to deny what's happening. This can't be real. In that moment, what you do in the next 5 to 15 seconds matters more than almost anything else. Today, I'll walk you through a clear, practical plan used by safety educators and law enforcement. Run, hide, fight, plus everyday awareness, family planning, and how to help the injured until first responders arrive. If you've never thought this through, you'll default to panic. If you have, you'll default to a plan. Situational awareness before anything happens. Most survivors say the same thing. I knew where the exits were. Make this a habit every time you enter a space. Movies, restaurants, malls, offices, gyms. You need to always scan for 2 exits minimum, the way you came in, and one more preferably near you. But it would also make sense for the alternate exit to be one away from the primary exit entrance. This is in case a potential threat enters in the primary exit/entrance. We need to discuss cover versus concealment. Cover stops bullets. While not all cover is equal and different caliber rounds can defeat different types of cover. Usually items like concrete pillars, large solid furniture, and solid walls can be cover. Concealment may hide you from sight, but doesn't stop bullets, curtains, drywall, plants. Keep your head up when moving through crowds. Keep your ears open. Limit headphone volume. Avoid face-down phone trance in lobbies, parking lots, and hallways. Let's run through a few micro habits that could buy you seconds when every second matters. Try to sit with line of sight to doors and exits when possible. Take note of any choke points, narrow corridors, and dead ends, storage rooms, restrooms without second exits. Pre-decide a rally point outside. Tell friends or family if we're split. Meet by the red sign across the street. When the first seconds count. You hear bangs. You see people running. You smell smoke or see chaos in one direction. Act, don't freeze. Move away from the sound and the pressure wave. If you've already mapped exits, your body knows where to go. Your first decision should be to run if you have a clear path. If you don't, hide. Find cover or concealment and harden your position. If you're cornered and there's no other option, fight decisively as a last resort. Run, best option if a path is available. Drop your bag if it slows you. Take children by the wrist, not the hand. Better grip under stress. How to move? Stay low. Move fast. Think door to door. Pillar to kiosk to corner to exit. Favor cover when possible. In long hallways, use a zigzag pattern if exposure is unavoidable. Stairs and doors. Avoid elevators. Use stairs. Check corners before committing to a stairwell. Push doors with your shoulder from the side. Less exposure, then go. Parking lots and outdoors. Move behind vehicles, engine blocks offer some cover. Pillars, concrete planters. Don't cluster at the first exit. Keep moving to your rally point. With others, encourage people to follow, but don't wait if they freeze. If a loved one panics, use a clear command. Come with me, now. When you meet police, keep hands visible, fingers spread. Do not run toward officers. Follow commands immediately. Say what you know in one sentence. Shooter, food court, black shirt, moving east. Then keep moving to safety unless asked to stay. Hide when you can't escape. Your goal is to make yourself hard to find, hard to reach, and hard to hurt. Choose a room wisely. Here are some important considerations. Door that locks or can be barricaded. No windows or minimal exposure. Second exit, if possible, adjoining door. Exterior exit. Barricade fast. Use whatever you can without making too much noise. Turn the lock. Stack heavy furniture tight against the door. Wedge the bottom gap with a doorstop, belt buckle, or rubber mat. If the door opens outward, tie the handle to a heavy anchor with cord, belt, or purse strap, or push a heavy object in front to block handle movement. Dark, quiet, invisible, lights off, shades down. Silence your phone. Turn on airplane mode and put it on vibrate. Spread out. Don't cluster where a door swings inward. Get low behind solid objects. If you must move within a building, crawl along walls, not open aisles. Cross open hallways one at a time, moving quickly between cover. If you're discovered, prepare to fight or escape through a second exit if available. Fight, only as a last resort. If you're cornered and there's no escape, commit. Half measures are dangerous. Team up if you can. Assign roles quickly. One person controls limbs. One targets head/eyes. One grabs weapon arm. Use surprise and aggression. Ambush as the person enters, from the door hinge side if possible. Improvised tools that can act as force multipliers, fire extinguisher, spray to disorient, then strike with the base. Chair. Ram into hips, knees to knock off balance. Scissors, marker, pen, belt, backpack, anything to strike, entangle, or shield. Aim for eyes, throat, groin, knees, targets that disrupt quickly. Commit fully. Your goal is to create an opening to escape and to disarm or disable enough to stop the threat until help arrives. If you're with children, for young kids, practice a calm, simple script. Quiet feet, quiet mouths. Follow the teacher. Teach them to silence their devices and stay low. For older kids, teach them run, hide, fight plainly and age appropriately. Teach how to barricade and silence a room. Remind them to follow the adult in charge unless they're alone and must make a decision to escape. If you have a family, this is non-negotiable. You absolutely must have family plan. Establish a code phrase that means leave now without panic. Set 2 rally points, near and far. Teach kids how to show empty hands when meeting police. If mobility is limited, you or a loved one, prioritize rooms that lock and have sturdy cover. Keep a slimline trauma kit in your bag or wheelchair pouch. If moving with assistance, position the helper behind you, using carts or furniture as moving cover. Helping others while you escape. It's human to want to help, but don't get stuck persuading someone who refuses to move. Offer a clear command, come with me now, then go. If someone falls, shield with cover first, then assist if it's safe. When police arrive, expect them to be focused on stopping the threat first. Keep hands visible. Don't point or reach suddenly. Give short, specific info. Location, description, direction of movement, number of people down if you know. After the area is secured, follow directions to staging areas for witness statements and family reunification. Stop the bleed, immediate life-saving care. Many fatalities come from preventable bleeding. I'm going to give you the basics, but please find training on stopping the bleed. Many companies offer training, like Refuge Medical. With that being said, if it's safe to do so. 1. Find the bleed. Look for pooling blood, soaked clothing, spurting wounds. 2. Apply direct pressure. Use hands, cloth, or a pressure bandage. Hard, constant pressure for several minutes. 3. Tourniquet for arms, legs only. Place 2 to 3 inches above the wound, never on a joint. Tighten until bleeding stops. It will hurt. That's normal. Note the time. 4. Pack deep wounds. For junctional areas, groin, armpit, pack with gauze or clean cloth and hold pressure. Keep the injured warm. Monitor breathing, and don't remove bandages once applied. Add more on top if needed. Consider taking a certified Stop the Bleed class in your area. Highly recommended. Everyday Preparedness EDC. You can and should carry small, legal, non-weapon items that make a huge difference if you are unable to carry more lethal deterrents. Here are some things to also consider. Slim trauma kit. Tourniquet, compressed gauze, pressure bandage, gloves. Compact flashlight, seeing in darkened rooms and stairwells. Whistle, signal rescuers if trapped. Phone with emergency contacts and medical info on lock screen. External battery, keep it charged. Store a slightly larger kit in your car and desk. Workplace and school planning. Advocate for clear lockdown procedures and drills that include barricading and escape routes. Door hardware that actually locks from the inside. Visible maps with multiple exit paths. Bleeding control kits mounted next to AEDs. Staff/teachers trained in Stop the Bleed and basic trauma care. Mental rehearsal, it matters. Walk through the 3 options in your mind for the places you frequent. Run, which 2 exits, what cover along the way. Hide, which room can I lock and barricade. Fight, what objects could I use if cornered? This is not paranoia, it's a 20-second habit that can save minutes later. Common mistakes to avoid. Freezing because you're waiting for confirmation. Treat unfamiliar bangs as a threat signal first. Following the herd blindly into a dead end or bottleneck. If something feels wrong, brake left-right to an alternate route. Staying to record video. Put the phone down and move. Hiding without hardening. Lock, barricade, darken, and silence. Clustered groups. Spread out so one entry point doesn't endanger everyone at once. Approaching downed weapon unless necessary to move it out of reach. Use your foot to slide it away. Do not handle if police are nearby. Scenario practice, think these things through. Discuss with family. Mall food court. Bang, crowd surges. You already clocked 2 exits. You grab your child's wrist, move pillar to pillar, angle away from the sound, out the side exit, across the parking lot to your rally point. Hands visible as you pass responding officers. Office floor. Shots on another level. You can't run past exposed glass. You pull co-workers into a conference room, lock the door, kill the lights, pile a table and filing cabinet against the door. Wedge the bottom gap, phones to airplane mode. You space out behind heavy furniture and stay quiet. You text family once it's safe to do so. Classroom, teacher says, lights out, lock down. Students push a bookcase against the door, use a belt to secure the handle, silence devices, and move away from sight lines. If discovered, 2 students are ready to ram with a chair while others scatter through a window to a safe drop. Parking garage. You hear shouting. You move behind engine blocks, using columns as cover, then angle out the nearest ramp and leave the structure, avoiding open center lanes. After the incident. Once you're safe, expect adrenaline dump and shakes. It's normal. Call your loved ones after you're clear. Provide a simple statement to police if requested. Seek follow-up care for emotional health. Trauma affects everyone differently. Document what happened for your own debrief. What worked? What would you change next time? Quick gear mentions. Trauma kit. Refuge Medical carries many different kits and is the highest quality. Also, My Medic. Tourniquet, gauze, pressure bandage. Flashlight. Phoenix PD 35 Tactical. Compact, bright. Power, Anchor 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. Whistle. NEP-less emergency whistle. You may never face this situation. I hope you never do. But if that day comes, I want you to have a plan. Not panic. Remember, run if you can. Hide if you must. Fight only as a last resort. Practice awareness. Know 2 exits. Keep a small trauma kit close. Share this with someone you love. It could save a life. Stay safe. Stay prepared. I'll see you in the next video.